All right, so we showed you the new data parameters feature the other day. A couple of you asked what would a few different shots look like in setting those up in those parameters. So let's do it. Hey everybody, Scott Oden coming at you. We're here, we're in the golf studio. We are working. Hey, the weather's finally turned, so it's a great day to be in here working on our games. So we're gonna work on different shots that you can set up their data parameters for. So something that we'll kind of see as you go through, and you'll see that you kind of have to play around with it a little bit based on what you're trying to achieve. But we'll give you some idea and let you see what's going on for the particular shots. And down in the description below, I'm gonna type those parameters for you so you can easily reference those and set those up in the future. Just a reminder, this week, Mevo Plus has a sale going on. It's through the 7th actually, so all through next week too. It's November 7th, 2021, code FALLSH, or I'll link it down below. You're getting $200 off it. Some big exciting news coming out with the Mevo Plus with this fusion tracking. It's honestly a game changer, and it's caused me to cancel some of the orders for other launch monitors to test those out because I just don't think it's needed. So excited about it, and make sure you get on board with it because it's got that discount and you're gonna have one of the best launch monitors to help you improve. So great time to get one. All right, so let's head over to this simulator. Let's get talking about different shots. How would I set them up? We're gonna do a functional draw, functional fade, and we're gonna do the low spinner. How would I do all of those shots and set those up for data to see if I could pull it off? All right, now we'll go to the functional draw here. So I've already had this one set up from a previous video. So let's just review that. So the only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shrink that spin axis down to the left a little bit. Still have the 8 yards. You can see I'm all about starting the ball relatively straight. Obviously, if you get the curve correct too, that's huge. And having the ball finish within a target, basically area that is suitable, that's what we're looking for. So my number one thing though is starting the ball relatively on the line you're looking for. If you do that, you're typically going to hit a decent shot. Okay. All right, so here we go. We're going to try for that functional draw. Functional draw, shot that I'm working on. So again, starting it right, working left, finishing within the target. Oh, first try. Now I didn't go full bore at that one. So my distance down, plus we're at sea level. So first try though, nailed it. All greens, always fun. That's left. Oh, I could feel that face shut there. That makes it start more to the left. So I'm learning as I hit this shot, and this is one of the great things about doing this is I'm learning that my face has to stay more open. So I'm actually addressing the ball with the face more open. I'm finding that I'm shutting it at address. That one felt pretty good. Ooh, it curved right. Didn't get my path there. There it was. I felt that one. That one felt good. That one felt good. So we can work on it, get that dialed in for that functional draw. Let's go into the gear icon. We're going to start setting up some data margins here. So let's go for, we're going to call this a functional fade. Okay. So first thing we're going to need, functional fade. That's a shot that has to start left. Okay. So we're going to go to launch horizontal. I'm going to put 2 to the left, and I'm going to just put it at 0 as long as it's 0 right, 0 left. It doesn't matter. 0 is 0, right? So that's the first thing we need. Then for a functional fade, we're going to need a spin axis. So what we need is something going to the right. So what I'm going to do is put 0.1 to the right, and I'm going to call it 4 to the right because I don't want it to be too big. So that's something that we'll look at here. Let's go ahead, throw that in. And then the last thing that I like to do is go to lateral, and let's go, since I'm hitting a 7-iron, I'm gonna give myself approximately 10% of what we're looking for, right? So just make sure we're good here. Starting left, that's good. Starting left, sorry, spinning to the right, and lateral left and right. Beautiful. There we go. Should be a functional fade. Let's try that out, and we'll go from there. All right, now we've switched it over to the fade. So fade, now we got to get this ball to start left, curve right. Let's see if we can do it. Ooh, I started it too far left. Not a bad shot, but I started too far left. What I think I'm learning based on spin axis, again, this is a little bit of a new number that I've focused on. With the fade, I actually probably need to go higher than the number I've got set for a functional fade. You can see I started a little more left than I wanted, but that ball didn't make it all the way back to the target, even though that was a decently sizable fade. Not my best there. So got the spin axis down, but I started it too far left. So you can see my work on hitting shots. Ooh, a little too far left. So you can see that spin axis is going to be a lot bigger. So if I'm doing this for real, as you see me doing this, you would say, all right, Scott, you're not very good at hitting the fade. You did a much better job of hitting green boxes with the draw. So what's the shot that I should be trying to play? The draw. Keep working on the fade. I do think I got to increase that spin axis number, so I would probably take that up probably to 5 and up, maybe even to like 12. That seems to be, that one had 9.6 and finished pretty much right on the target, so probably 5 to 12 right, which would make sense the way the ball tilts for that fade shot. So that would be what I would look at as we go for that. Now, let's talk low spinner. Now let's get into the low spinner. Okay, so the low spinner is an interesting shot. So if I'm trying to add up some ability to add more spin on those low kind of spinny chips, first thing is obviously we got to launch that ball low, right? So I'm going to put in anything 20, because if you hit it below 20, you probably bladed it. And I'm going to put 35 as the high value. So one of the things that we're trying to do in this shot is get the ball to launch under 30. So 35 is kind of high, but that also takes into account having a brand new golf ball. If you have a brand new golf ball, it helps it launch lower. So that's going to be the first thing. From there, we're going to get the spin in there. I'm going to say 3,000. And honestly, we can go all the way up to like, as high as we possibly can go. So I'm just going to put it in at 15,000. So anything above 3, we're going to go. We'll start it with that. And then from there, the last thing that I actually like to look at when we're talking about this shot is I like to look at smash factor. So if you're going to get this ball to spin, the one thing you can't do is have it come off really, really fast. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in 0 on the low end, and I'm going to put in 1.05, okay? Our goal with the smash factor on the low spinner is you're trying to have it be really close to 1, and if not lower. And what that means is you're going to be able to generate spin, but part of the reason the ball stops so quickly is because it's not traveling very fast. So you have a low ball speed relative to how fast you are swinging that club. So your club speed is high and the ball speed is low. That's what helps get it to stop. Otherwise, you hit it too hard and the ball skips and keeps rolling on you. You don't have enough spin to stop it relative to how fast it's traveling. So that's a key one for the low spinner. All right, so we look at low spinner here. Again, trying to launch this ball low. Partially how we do that is by making good contact. And actually, if you can make contact low on the face, what actually happens is we get what's called vertical gear effect. That will actually bring the club down and de-loft it a little bit. But the main thing is going to be, can I just brush it and not de-loft the club too much, which then gives the ball too much ball speed for the shot. Okay, not bad. Got the launch wasn't bad. You can see my smash factor was low. Now I just need to get some more spin on it. That one was pretty good. That was pretty good. See that 29 launch, and this is a 60-degree wedge, okay? 60-degree wedge. So you can see I probably can get the spin up more. We could try a dot as well for this, but the main things that you're looking for is you got to keep that ball speed down so the ball doesn't basically outrace the spin that you're creating. So I'm gonna really try to spin one there. I got it up a little bit, 28.50. So you can see I'm really bringing that club down, and I'm really releasing it and keeping the club close to me on this side to get it. That one I hit really good. 29.53, so maybe 3,000 is a good goal for me to just keep trying to increase spin there, hitting that low little spinner. So there's 3 shots you should probably work on. All right, there we go. So those are the data parameters. You can see as you're doing this, one of the nice things is you can start identifying what you should be doing in your game. Obviously, I've been working a ton on trying to hit a better draw. So that fade became a little bit of an issue. Now, maybe I need to set that up a little bit differently as we go through. So I would probably make an adjustment because I was hitting some shots that were good distance, close to the target line. So I would probably want to adjust the spin axis to fit those shots because I like the shot. I think you should set up the parameters to whatever a good shot for you is, as opposed to, hey, you're hitting good shots, but oh, they're not within a certain set of numbers. That's kind of one of my pet peeves, is that we have to be within certain parameters all the time. But again, it's a really cool little tool that's kind of opens your eyes that, oh, hey, I should probably be doing this because I can't get enough green boxes when I try this other shot. I also like that it gets you kind of focused. You start forgetting about all the other numbers. There's a lot of data there that you just don't always need, and you don't need to focus on all the time. Focus on a key couple of numbers and try to get those better, and I think you're going to be better off as you go through. So that's some of those shots. Again, I'll put those down in the description for easy reference. And again, click that subscribe button if you want more with how to use the unit to get better, or any launch monitor. Please leave a comment below with some questions. I have pretty good experience in all of them, so please let me know what I can do to help you with that and get your game better. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.